welcome back, stinker butts. It is January 1st 2026, which is literally insane. Today I'm going to show you my curly hair routine, which I said I was going to do a couple videos back. Just found the time to do it today. Super excited because I wanted to kind of get this done before I braid my hair. Simple curly hair routine. Like, I'm not like extra voluminous, super definition. Like, I'm not like that. I'm like a happy medium in between volume and definition. So with that being said, let's get straight into it. Okay, the first thing you want to do is make sure you're working with like really damp hair. And right now my hair is kind of starting to dry since I got out of the shower and was like getting myself together. I'm gonna go in with this coconut milk plus banana detangler and conditioner detangler. So we're getting more moisture, and this is the raw Sugar Kids. So I'm gonna go with this and literally just like drench my hair. And it's important to wet your hair because curly hair needs moisture, and in order for it to hold what we're about to put in it, it needs to be wet so it can dry with the products we're gonna put in it. And that way, this also helps with definition. One thing I heard a long time ago was a dry curls are okay, well obviously I'm butchering it, but basically if the curls are dry, it'll be a frizzy curl. Like, it's not gonna be it can't be a dry curl and turn out looking good. Like, it's gotta be moisturized, basically. It was said much better than what I was just saying, but okay. And then after your hair is like literally drenched like this, before you even start copying what it is that I'm doing, the way I like to describe my hair, I definitely have like 3A, 3B. I don't know, I have different curl textures in my hair, but I have white people hair texture with curls in it. That's literally it. That's how I describe it the best. But anyway, so after we drench the hair and it looks like this, looks like ramen noodles, we're gonna go through and brush it. And I like to use this brush. I honestly don't got this brush. Olaplex? I don't know. But it's great. I don't know if you can see the bristles are soft. I'm gonna start detangling from the bottom. This helps with like breakage and stuff like that. And this brush like glides through my hair so easily. Also, my hair is getting long. When I was in high school, I'm gonna give you a little backstory on my hair. When I was in high school, I cut my hair my sophomore junior year, but really short. Like, it was like right there, because I just wanted to try something new. So when I was still learning to love my curly hair, because for a majority of my life before that, I straightened my hair every single day. I grew up in like a predominantly Caucasian area, so like I didn't want to stick out any more than I already did. So I was like, let me just straighten my hair. My hair was very long, but it was dead. I'm talking, I've never dyed my hair, but dye, fried, lace aside. It was long but not healthy, so I cut it off. And then I started to learn how to do protective styles. There's not a lot of like hairstylists here in Denver, or especially like when I was growing up, or that I knew about. So I just learned how to do it myself. The first couple times was rough, but you know, you gotta fail in order to learn, and if you don't fail, you're not really learning. And I started taking care of my hair. I started learning how to take care of my hair, which like my mom always took care of my hair. She did a very good job at it, but it was like, you know, I had to learn how to do that. So yeah, I learned how to do that, and then I started to love my hair. Then I kept it short for about 3 years. I really liked it. I'll have to like insert a picture. I'll insert pictures like what I'm talking about so y'all can see my hair journey, because it's been a heck of a ride. But I love my hair, I love my curls, and I'm so thankful for God giving me these curls. So then I started growing back out 2 years ago, I think. This is the length that we have now. So this is the length we have. Okay, so now that we've brushed our hair, like a million times. And some people, for volume, they don't like to brush down, they like to brush back so that they have some volume. I don't really care too much about volume. It's not like the biggest thing on my mind. The first product I'm going to go in with, oh, before I do that, what I did in the shower, let me show you the products I used. So today I didn't put conditioner in my hair because I'm going to use this K18 product and it calls for no conditioner, so I didn't put conditioner in my hair. But I usually go in with the conditioner that goes with this Curl and Shine shampoo from Shea Moisture. I love Shea Moisture. I use a lot of their products. They're great. They don't weigh my hair down and they moisturize my hair and they don't cause any congestion on the scalp, which I love. This one nourishes me really well. When I want a really deep, nice clean before that shampoo, I'll use the Way, don't mind my bottle, she like beat up, detox shampoo. Make sure everything's squeaky clean basically. And when you have the squeaky clean and then you also have curly hair, you want to make sure it's moisturized like we were just talking about. So then that's why I go back in with this so that when I shampoo it, it's not like bone dry. We're gonna go in with this. It is the K18 leave-in molecular, thank you, repair hair mask. And I have like dry ends from the summer, so I don't really straighten my hair that much, so I don't really have that much damage, but my ends just get dry. So I think this is just a good precaution to take. So I'm going to take just about that much on my hands and mostly run it through just the shaft of my hair. Nothing too crazy. Make sure you get literally everything. I don't all the time section my hair and do stuff like that unless I want a really, really defined look, but I'm just giving y'all the day-to-day. Because I don't have time to do, I don't do this every day, but when I wash my hair, and I wash my hair like once a week, just so I'm not stripping it of oils. Okay, now that we've like massaged that thoroughly through the hair, the ends, the shaft, now you can put in your other products as normal. And one thing I will say that helped with growth, not that my hair is that long, is getting a trim every 3 months. I don't let anybody touch my hair, but I do trim my own hair, and I think it's like pretty easy with curly hair because I wear it curly 95% of the time, so I'm not really worried how it looks straight, which allows me to keep it like I can cut off the curls, which I am due for a little trim. But just cutting off, like even if it's just like just a little baby curl just like that, it allows the hair to grow. And I know people do not like this one because they're like, what are other ways I can get my hair grow? In order to make room for new, you have to let go of the old and the stuff that like doesn't benefit the hair anymore. If it's dead, it's not gonna help you, even though like you think it's length. It will grow. It'll grow. Next product I go in with, which is probably gonna be shocking and surprising, is this Trader Joe's leave-in conditioner. This is my second bottle of this. I started using it in the summer because it's also helps protect heat damage up to 450 degrees, and I'm usually running all summer outside, so I just need something that I can put in that will also protect my hair. This is lightweight and it still defines my curls, and using this, and I adore it for a leave-in conditioner. Putting y'all on, okay? That's what I'm doing, I'm putting y'all on. So anyway, it sprays like this. It's probably the most inconvenient part because it's, I mean, they probably weren't thinking of people with curly hair using this like the way I am, but I put about that much in my hand. Make sure I get it on both the hands, and I do the same thing. I rake it through, I lather it and rake it through. And you know when you've gotten a lot of it covered, when it's easy to just glide your hands through because there's still some of the residue of the product on your hands, also on the hair. So you look at that, it's all coated, so it's all forming together. A tip I have to not weigh your hair down, and if you do want volume, is not to get so much product in the top, the scalp part, so that there can be more natural volume. Having product weigh it down. Also, I don't like to put product there because my hair naturally sits straight right there. I've had people ask me, like, do I straighten the top and curl the bottom? Girl, no, my hair just naturally sits straight at the top, as you can see. If it's like from being mixed, I don't know what it is, but that's how God created me. And no, I don't straighten it, but I don't like to put too much product there because then it weighs the hair down. Volume at the top so my hair looks fresh and clean, because it is fresh and clean. Okay, y'all, and then the last step, because I told y'all I'm a simple girly. Miss Jessie's Honey Curls. I also use, I think it's the Pillow Soft Curls. I really like that one too. This is just the one that I've been trying and using. It's good for wash and goes. You can literally do whatever. I put about this, look at it, it's like goop, it's like slime. It's like slime. Anyway, make sure my hands are lathered. Again, everything, I'm using that word a lot. I'm refraining, I have my hands like this because I'm refraining from kind of getting it up there, but I'll kind of close in on my hands once I get here because I want the product to be on all of these strands. If I really want definition, I will go through and do, you know, each section by itself. And I've got everything. Scrunch it up. Make sure you're like moving your fingers when you scrunch it up. And I don't know if you can kind of hear all that, but that's what you need. When your hair is curly, you need all that moisture that you can literally hear so that the curls have enough moisture to dry. Leave it and just let it be. You don't need to touch it. And I am a firm believer in air drying. I don't like to put any additional heat on my hair. I like it to naturally dry. I think the results turn out way better anyway, because sometimes I get some like extra frizz from diffusing it, so that's not my favorite. If I'm in a rush, I really still let it air dry. I don't like to diffuse my hair. I'm just gonna now let it air dry, and then I'll come back when it has fully dried to show you guys the end product. And okay guys, I am back after 3 or 4 hours just to let my hair fully dry. Like I said, you have that natural volume. I'm kind of keeping some of the product out of the top parts of your hair so it doesn't look like there's too much product. And I have been going like this with my hair, so then there's just like a little bit of volume. And obviously the more you play with your hair, naturally the more volume there will be, because but yeah, that's what my hair looks like. Like you can see, I said like a happy medium between volume and defined. Just a super easy everyday perfect curly hair routine that I find foolproof. Like it works every single time, no doubt. Yeah, this is my curly hair routine. It has been, I'm still working on it. I change it periodically. I'm about to go actually buy some new shampoos and conditioners and curly hair products to test them out and to see if I like them, see how my hair reacts to them. Obviously your hair can always get better. It's a little part of like my routine. It has been a journey, my hair journey, but I'm so thankful for it because I now like love my hair. I used to hate my hair, hate my hair, and I straightened it all the time. I think with the growing up, you have like this identity crisis and you're always worried about what other people think, and until you truly start to not care about those things and just worry about what you think, you start to love yourself inside and it shows on the outside.